Hey guys, thanks for joining me again, and wow, what a reveal by XM Studios at the Singapore Comic-Con 2019. All these incredible new statues for 2020. Pretty awesome. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these statues on social media, and they are impressive. It's very surprising that they came out with so many really cool pieces. But today I wanted to talk about the Thanos Lady Death statue combination, I'm calling it, because it's actually two pieces that link together. Let's go ahead and start with the art. This is the original art by the Kachark brothers, and as you can see, it's very close to the design of the statue. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some measurements. So it's a whopping 32 inches high, 22.5 inches wide, and 29 inches deep. So it is a monstrous piece. And if you're looking at Thanos alone, he's 23.5 inches high, 18 inches wide, 21 inches deep. And Lady Death is 32 inches high, 21 inches wide, and 13.5 inches deep. So they are both very large pieces, so you're going to need some real estate for this. So, man, looking at first glance, its presentation is just amazing, which I think is why this is so popular. It's evil, it's elegant, it's dark, and really exciting. It's hard to fully describe, but Lady Death has her flaring robe, which is makes, in my opinion, makes this so cool. I mean, she has a weathered evil robe that's kind of flaring out, giving her an immortal floating type look and movement in the display. And yet she's so beautiful in appearance, especially with her human looking sculpt. And she's kind of towering over Thanos, kind of representing her power, kind of like Thanos is her puppet. She definitely makes this piece, it gives it its uniqueness and its awesomeness. In my opinion, she makes this piece great. So up front you have Thanos. He's like in an action pose with brute strength, malice, and power, wielding the gauntlet on his right and the energy of power on his left as he tramples over the skeleton remains of... I couldn't really decipher what those are, but I watched an XM tour, and those are actually Chitauri. So it's actually part of his army, so hard to really tell what those are. So the base is made up of those skeletal remains, as you can see. Looking at the price, although this is a breathtaker, so is the price at $1,800 plus a whopping $480 for shipping to the US, with a roundabout total of $2,280. That's a lot of money, but you gotta think before you nix this that you're actually getting two statues. So they are actually two statues that link together. So at $900 a piece, that's actually not that bad. That's actually a really cool price, really good price for what you're getting. Thanos is going to come with 3 head sculpts, with a screaming one with helmet, a smirking one with helmet, and a smirking sculpt without the helmet. 2 right hands, 1 normal fist, and 1 with power effects. So with Lady Death, she's going to have kind of like her human beauty's head sculpt, and she's going to have one that's skeletal. Also, you can switch out her hands. It's going to have 1 human, 1 skeletal. So when you put the skeletal sculpts on, I mean, it totally changes the look of the statue. It looks more evil. Or you can use her human looking head sculpts and her hands, and it just kind of changes the look of it, which is really cool about this. And this is from the XM Facebook page, and they just posted yesterday that they sold out of the 400 sets of Thanos Lady Death allocation for the con, which leaves 599 left of the 999. Those will be exclusive to online events and partner conventions. But all these people that are commenting have a question, just like my question, if there will be 999 Thanos standalones and 999 Death standalones. So that would include be a total of 2,000 total edition size of this piece. a lot of people are asking this, and XM looks like they're avoiding answering that because they have answered questions, and you have probably half of all these people asking this, and they have not made any comment in regards to that. So a lot of people aren't happy about that. I think they should have probably left it at $999, but in my guess, with them avoiding answering this question, I think it's going to be a total of 2,000 edition size, so $19.98 to be exact. So if I get any new information, I'll post it in the comments, but as of now, I bet you can count on 1,998 of these sets to be made, with 1,000 of those being split apart for sale separately. Let's just take a quick look at Thanos. You know, he's in that action pose, really grimacing face. He's kind of standing forward in a leaning position. And if you look at the gauntlet, it has amazing detail, and I like how they added the black shade on there, kind of giving the gauntlet more of a kind of a weathered type used look. And then if you look at the prominent looking stones, and I think they look pretty cool the way they are, but on the XM tour they said that was just for the con, that those stones were going to be switched out with actual gems, more of a transparent type gems. But you know what, even the way it is, I think it looks good the way it is. And if you look at his follow down on his armor, it's more of a metallic armor. It's kind of extended out, it has more lines on it, and extends down below his waist, kind of like a smock. And then of course you have the base. He's kind of standing on the base of a bed of skeletons, which as I said are the Chitauri. And you're also looking at the surface. The surface kind of looks like it has a dark blue surface, kind of textured, and very similar to the Thanos on Throne, which I really do like. And speaking of which, you got a lot of people comparing which one's better, Thanos on Throne or this. I don't think there's one better than the other. They're separate. They're different statues in my opinion. They both have their unique style and design, so I don't think one's better than the other. But I can say Thanos on Throne has already made his mark in this hobby. I mean, I was going to say it's one of the grail pieces of this hobby. It's so highly sought after, and there is a limited amount of the Thanos on Throne. So Thanos on Throne will never go away. It will always be a favorite, and I think it will always be highly sought after. So, but either way, I think both of these are really cool pieces. Anyway, I just thought I would make a quick video of this. It's just, I'm so impressed with it, and I'm so excited to get this. I'm probably going to have to wait a long while for this. So I went ahead and ordered mine through Spec Fiction, and I did put the link down at the bottom. You can get this for $17.79, gives you $100 off. That'll save you a little bit of money if you pay this in full, but you're looking at probably $18.79, I believe it was. If you're just putting down the deposit. Anyway, they came out with so many more cool pieces. The third scale Magneto and the Thor. And the Thor is really cool, especially that base. The base I almost like just as much as the statue. And then you have the XM Magneto. Those are gigantuous pieces. Now, another piece I pre-ordered, which I will make another video about, is the Grimlock. The Grimlock, awesome, ginormous piece. I'm not a huge Transformer fan, but you know, I am getting the Optimus jet power, and I think this will be an excellent addition to that because they're just about the same size, and I think that'll make an awesome display with these two, as well as my new Starscream on Throne. So although Optimus and Grimlock are kind of the new generation Transformer, and Starscream's kind of like the older, but it's definitely will still be a really cool display. I mean, that Grimlock's giant. It's even bigger than the XM Hulkbuster. So anyway, join me on that one. Thanks for watching my video. I do appreciate it. Please subscribe, and we will see you next time.